Daniel Crosslink, welcome back. Today I will show you how to upgrade the firmware on your Ender 3 V2. In the last couple of weeks, I've extensively tested the Ender 3 V2 for print quality and long-term results, and if you missed that review, I've linked it up here in the corner. Also, as usual, if you're interested in a specific part of the video, I've added video chapters in the description so you can navigate more easily. In the Ender 3 V2 review video, I mentioned that I updated the firmware on the latest version from Creality. Actually, I did this 2 times because Creality released new firmware versions during the test period. Why should you keep your firmware up to date? Well, mainly because specifically in the beginning when a printer is released, it may contain some bugs and new firmware will usually address those issues, and sometimes a new firmware version will also add new features. The following process is not only applying to the official Creality firmware, but also to custom firmware like Marlin or Clipper or anything else. To figure if you should upgrade, the first thing to check is the currently installed firmware version. On the Ender 3 V2, this can be done in the printer menu, navigating to the info screen, where you will find the firmware version number. Another thing you need to know is which mainboard version your printer has. Apparently, Creality released Ender 3 V2 models with a 422 mainboard, and newer builds may have the 427 mainboard. Why is this important? Well, these 2 mainboard versions have different stepper motor drivers and require a different firmware. To check which mainboard version you have, there is no other way as to open up the electronics case and have a look at the mainboard itself. To do this, release the 1 screw on top of the electronics case and the 3 screws at the bottom. If you do this for the first time, those screws might be bolted very firmly, so make sure you use the hex driver with the long end as the leverage. Here you see my printer has the 422 mainboard, and this is how the 427 mainboard looks like. They look identical except for the version number. Now that we know the mainboard version, let's head over to the creality3dofficial.com website, head over to the support section and select firmware download. Select the Ender series and then the Ender 3 V2. Here you see there is different firmware versions for the different mainboards. In my case, I would have to select one of the 422 firmware builds, and if you have the 427, you would select one of these other builds. The selection also depends whether you have a BealTouch in combination with that mainboard or not. We're going to talk about the BealTouch installation in another video. Now we downloaded the firmware, and what we get from here is a RAR file, which is similar to a zip file, but Windows cannot handle it unless you install something like WinRAR or 7-zip, which is what I'm using. I've also linked to the official 7-zip download page in the description of this video. In the new subfolder, starting with Ender 3 V2, you will find 2 subfolders for firmware. One is for updating the screen, and one is for the mainboard. Yes, you hear me right, there is different firmware for the screen and the mainboard. From the official guides it says always update the screen before the mainboard, so this is exactly what we're going to do right now. Insert your SD card to your PC and copy the dwin-set folder to the SD card. Make sure that your SD card is not larger than 32 GB because the mainboard otherwise might not support reading it. Power off the printer and disconnect the display cable from the display. Open the display case by removing the screws on the back. Now take the SD card and insert it into the screen's SD card slot. Reconnect the display cable and power on the printer. Wait until the screen turns red, then power off the printer and remove the SD card from the display. Power the printer on once more and wait until the printer is fully started and shows the main menu. If everything looks fine, power the printer off. Close the display cover and remount the display. From the mainboard folder, copy the file starting with Ender 3 V2 and ending with bin to the SD card. Now, one little remark that I need to make here. If you already flashed this particular firmware to the printer and for any reason you would like to reflash the same bin file again to the printer, you need to rename it before you do this. So because I already have flashed this firmware version, but I still want to reflash it to show you the process, I am renaming it to some other name ending with bin and it should be fine. Now we insert the SD card back into the printer and turn it off and back on. The new firmware gets flashed to the mainboard, and as soon as the display shows the menu screen again, you're done. Double check in the info menu that the expected firmware version is shown. If you run into the issue of a black screen after doing this, or the printer starts beeping continuously, you somehow missed one of the steps or mistakenly tried to flash a wrong version of the firmware to your mainboard. In that case, don't panic, but just reflash the screen firmware and then repeat the process for the mainboard firmware. That's it about how to flash creality's firmware to the Ender 3 v2. If you liked this video, you're probably also interested to watch one of the other two ones I've linked up here for you, and I see you in the next one. Bye!